All right, here we are, Success Circle. I apologize for last week. I know all of you guys were sitting there like, where's Jake? What happened? Knee surgery, but look, I can almost squat again. So 6 days out, my meniscus is healed. I'm back at it. I'm rocking, ready to go. So I know you guys are on the edge of the seat, and I left you on purpose, right? The difference between the student and the master, right? What is the difference? And I wanted to read a response here from Scott. Scott, I met you at the wrestling and business networking thing. You're a fantastic person, but Scott wrote this awesome out. He says, the master expects the student to fail, while the student does not understand either success or failure. The student must balance both success and failure, as poor winner or poor loser is considered failure of the master. Further, someone who does not fail is not attempting enough failure, right? I love that. So he goes on to explain, the master understands it's not all about fail or the rate of fail. It's about the pursuit or the attempt, like the expectation of the fall and what rate the master may return, or the student to get up and reorganize and get back up to capture that knowledge while going back to pursuing that journey. The master works with students so that he's gone and he's in the arena, he is pound. So he's basically what Scott's saying here is further, it is critical-eyed towards both that sets the stage of the master and the life as bigger things. So essentially saying he sees a bigger stage. I love this, Scott. I dove into it. And in the end, he finishes up right here with, it is this. Above that, I believe that what makes people, media names, this thing, that thing, as we do, he said, not throwing your hands up in success. So basically what Scott's saying is the difference between, it's long-winded, and I love it, Scott, like you really broken it down. But the difference between the master and the student is really this simple. The masters failed more times than the students ever attempted. And that is singly the biggest difference between the master and the student. I know I harp on success here a lot and failing a lot, and I guarantee you it all, the most successful people in the world are the biggest failures. They just have failed faster and further and many times, right? Many, many more times. There's a fantastic statistic around failure that the difference between the Olympic gold medalist figure skater and the Olympic silver medalist, the difference is the number of times they've fallen during practice. The gold medalist has fallen on average a couple thousand more times than the silver medalist, right? So it's how we view failure, how we shape this out. And this reads me right here to Dr. Gilbert, right? I love you, the Success Hotline. If you're not listening to that, do it. I do it daily, religiously, call in there. But he says that there isn't anyone who's smarter than us. There isn't anybody that's better than us. There's just people who've been doing it longer. Right? So I don't know what that is for you, but I want to hear what that is for you, right? I want to hear what you're working on, what your one thing that you really want to improve in, because I want to help you and hold you a little bit accountable to it, right? So for me, my one thing is I want to get this webpage, right? There's jakeherbert.com is up right now. It is atrocious. It's not even complete. It's not even completely done yet. My one thing is by 2019 to have that finished and have my man who's filming me before here, Ezra, have a couple courses so that these people, so that you can take these classes and go on and move yourself better and better. I probably get anywhere on average between 3 to 12 emails every week on somebody, hey, can you help me with this? Hey, can you help me with that? And I always respond, right? I get back to the people that I'm messaging here. So if there is, I want to hear what your one thing is that you want to be held accountable towards. How I can help you fail faster, fail better, and make that success, right? Because success to all of us is different. So, and I love this, I'm gonna leave you for this last quote. You can see this with my enthusiasm, right? But what success is, it's going from failure to failure with enthusiasm. I'm gonna repeat that. Success is going from failure to failure with enthusiasm. So tell me your definition of failure, and tell me your one thing that you, right, you personally wanna have help achieving, and I'm gonna look to make that dream come true as best as I can. But here's the really caveat. I can't do it for you. You're gonna do it. All right? So I'll see you guys in the next issue, and I'm excited to explore more of what you think failure is, what your definition is, and excited to hear about these things that I can help you with. Have a great one.